Hello, everyone.
Hold on one second.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Whoops, that was me. There that goes me. Um, Let me get my glasses.
Frank, how you doing?
All right, give me 2 minutes here, Jason. I'm a little bit behind.
Oh, you're fine. All right, everybody, I'm going to play a song for you while we're waiting. Hello there, John Paul. Yeah. Here comes the show. Here comes the show. And I say, it's on now. Here comes the show. Yeah. PWO. And I say, it's alright. Pesci, he is our leader, yes indeed. Then we got Kirsch, he is the technical guy. PWO, PWO, and I say it's alright. There you go.
Hello, Rome.
Hello, Rome. Alvin, good to see you. All y'all
Give
got
me
it.
1 second, then we'll get to the boys. Yeah,
Yeah.
today we are reviewing first 5 episodes of The Boys Season
Yeah.
1. They recently came out with a third season. Jason at first was a little bit skeptical. So, what'd you think overall, Reverend? This is
I
Reverend.
love it, man. I am hooked now. That is a great fucking show. I didn't think I was gonna be. Look, the first fucking like 10 minutes of the first episode was just like, what the fuck? That was
Yeah.
amazing. What's up?
Um,
What's up, Tolliver?
Let me talk about a couple of the cast members. What'd you think of Homelander, who's played by Anthony Starr?
Oh Jesus! He's going to be. So he is going to be what? He's going to have to be the main antagonist throughout the whole thing. I'm assuming. I mean, he's and like in episode 5, I think it was like we got to see like a little bit of his backstory. But man, he is just
Hi,
like
Asa.
at first it's like he seems like just like robotic or whatever. But then, like, once you get to see his character, he's a conniving, intelligent son of a bitch, man.
What did you think? Two questions I have for you about Homelander. What did you think of the part where he shot down the plane with the kid in it?
That's what I'm saying. Like he like this damn show. You're sitting there like, who's the fucking bad guy? Who's the good guy? Who's the damn good guy in this series? Like, I mean, it flips everything on its head, man. And it's like,
what were your thoughts of him liking the breast milk and them doing that?
dude, that was that's weird. What the fuck?
I don't understand them. I know they answer some of that, but I still don't know why. You know what I mean?
So in that one scene where we see him where he's like a baby
Yeah.
in like the little rubber room or whatever, I'm assuming that he's probably like, he's probably got like some kind of mother issues or something like that. But man, no, that the breast milk thing was just like that was just weird. Like, and that lady's just, I don't know, man.
I'll tell you now. The next character, who's my favorite character, is Billy the Butcher, who is played by Carl Urban. Billy the Butcher.
Yeah.
That's the guy who meets Huey first. I love that character. I love it. I like. He's an interesting character when you see him like that. There's some things we'll touch on in season 2 that I didn't like, but we're not there yet. But
Yeah.
I like everything about Billy the Butcher. I like how he comes across as like a real hunter, a guy that really does hunt down the superhero type of guys. What'd you think of Billy?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I was expecting, and I assume since they've got the Compound V, that eventually they're going to take it and become superheroes themselves. Because if not, then it's going to be it's just going to be like boring. If not, because they can't shoot these guys with guns. I mean, really, they don't have any defense or way to take the guys down because they're invulnerable. So, like, they're going to have to do something with the Compound. I mean, obviously, they're going to do something with the Compound V. And that's just fucking crazy in itself. But Billy, I liked him. He's
my favorite character. I like that he's got this personal grudge against Homelander, who
he raped his wife. Yeah, that was just, and that's the other thing. Like you look at, like, when you're first introduced to Homelander, he's like a robotic, moron or whatever, and then you see how conniving and cunning he really is.
Like, I thought it was funny. Is like, you go, it looks like Superman, and I go, just watch it. You can see this ain't Superman. The other character is Huey Campbell. That's the guy whose girlfriend gets killed in the beginning.
Oh man, that was
girlfriend. When you were watching it, what was the first words that came out of your mouth when you saw that? Did you know what you saw?
Dude, I was sitting there and I was like, I'm sitting there because my wife's over here. My wife was over here playing on Facebook or whatever, and she's just, and I'm like, this is a show we're gonna do. I said, this is a show we're watching. We're gonna do a review on it tonight, and I'm like, it's about superheroes. And she's like, okay, cool. And like, she watched like the first few minutes of it, and like we saw like where the superheroes are fighting, and the girl gets hit by the truck, and she goes through the truck, which was like, whoa, like the Queen Me or whatever her name is. And then Homelander uses his laser vision to melt the guy's arm or whatever, to melt the gun to his arm. And I was like, oh, this is pretty freaking cool. And then you see Huey and his girlfriend, and you see how he's kind of a weakling or whatever. And he's like, his girlfriend's there, and like and I'm like, oh, this is okay. So what are they going to do here? And then he's talking about like Billy Joel, and my wife's like, what is this? And I said, I don't know. I said, it's about superheroes. And the next thing I know, I see like it's like time, like whenever they did like the slow mo or whatever, and like it goes out, and you see like her teeth and bones and all the blood, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And my wife,
No, as I said, I didn't know if you could tell what
what just
happened.
happened? Huh?
I didn't know if you could tell what happened.
Oh yeah, like I was like, what just happened?
They
And he had like the realest. He had like the realest reaction that you could possibly imagine. He was like, he was just in shock, and I'm like, that's
when it
just,
comes to Huey, I'm gonna rate it as if I haven't seen season 2 and 3. I'm gonna try to do it like that because what we'll do is I'll have you watch the rest of that season and then we'll review the rest of it next time. But Huey so far, I'm not a big fan of, but obviously we'll see how he kind of turns out. Like I said, he's kind of boring to me in some ways, but I get what they're trying to do with making him kind of a nerdy guy because he's like a guy that when he was a kid, he liked these superheroes. That was him in the beginning. Remember
yeah,
that? I think they might say that later, but uh, that two kids in the beginning that Homelander saves, I believe one of them was Huey, or eventually Huey tells you he was a big superhero fan until all these. The death was kind of interesting how they happened. Basically someone running. Obviously, the that'll take us to the next character, the character that killed his girlfriend, A Train,
yeah.
who starts to start juicing a little bit. He's a speedster. Has that girlfriend that dies. What were your thoughts on A Train?
Um, man. So at first I was just like, he was just like a stereotypical dumb
Thank you for being on.
superhero.
Thank you so much. What up,
Uh,
Nemo?
hey, what's going on, y'all?
Walk
Um,
away.
fuck off, Brad. No, I don't know, man. Like he was at the first episode, I was just like, well, he's just a fucking dick. And then later on, I realized, well, he's a fucking dick. Um, and and like how he, you know, he's taken the steroid, like the freaking V serum, and he was like, because he had to go do that race with the other fastest superhero to see who was the actual fastest superhero, and
Yeah.
and then he was anyway. I didn't really care for him. I really didn't. I don't like him. I think he's. I assume he's going to, dumb himself out of position eventually. But fucking
Another character I'm not too fond of through the first 5 episodes so far.
yeah,
Maybe this age is Annie, who is Starlight, the country girl that obviously was a
yeah,
hat in her most of her life, and obviously her mother wanted her to be a superhero.
yeah.
Uh, on her and that opening scene when the Deep pulls his pants down. That's what they call him, the Deep, the guy who's the fish boy. When he pulls his pants down and tries to make her suck his
Deep,
on his.
the deep, yeah, the deep.
What did you think of that whole scene? And what did you think of Starlight?
You know, I think I thought she was cute. I'm like, oh, she's just a cute little girl. Okay, cool. I know I've seen her from somewhere. She's in something. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I don't know what she's in, but so far not a great fan of hers.
No,
I don't really understand her powers. I know they'll show us more stuff. Like this has 3 seasons. I haven't seen season 3 yet. We'll watch that and review that one together. I'm probably going to start watching that one, but I'm going to rewatch these
yeah,
first ones because there's probably a lot of stuff I forgot. And I remember there was a lot of stuff I had to say about season 2. Season 2 is a little bit
yeah.
interesting.
I'm off next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I'm gonna try to get in.
Hello,
I'll,
Eternal Trap.
yeah, I'll try to get in at least the rest of season 1 and season 2 next week. So, um,
Okay,
but
but
yeah,
yeah, Kitty, did you like her? Did you
she, you know,
care with her?
I mean, I like when we first got to see her, whenever she was punching walls and
Yeah,
lift
that was
cars and shit
yeah,
like that. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
The whole sexual assault thing was just like, I mean, I guess it just kind of lets you know that these guys are not good guys. They're not like the superheroes. They're not good guys. They are majority of them are assholes. I'll tell you, like the the fucking religious guy, man, like that was the fucking oh my god, like that guy was. We can get to him in a minute, but man, her.
I'll tell you the character I did like, and he's gone. I like Translucent, the guy they killed that they tied up in the warehouse and they blew him up.
That
They
was
blew him up
that
the
was
horse.
fucking cool. That was fucking cool. Okay, I really enjoyed that.
It was a
That
good
was
scene from everything, from when Butchie was talking, Frenchie, they introduced Frenchie, who's a
yeah.
friends with Butch. I'll tell you something you didn't know before you comment on that part. The black guy that they recruit, not the superhero, do you know what his nickname is?
Mother's milk. And
Oh,
that,
okay, you picked that up
yeah,
already.
mother's
They
milk.
call it Mother's Milk. Don't you love that?
Yeah,
Mother's
and
Milk.
and we got a damn breastfeeding guy in there. So yeah, it's. I mean,
Interesting that they go Mother's Milk and the guy is the breastfeeding thing.
yeah.
I like Mother's Milk, kind of. See, we got to get you to watch season 2 because
I'm gonna watch it next week.
I
I'm
only
gonna.
watched season 2. I don't remember. I know I had mixed
Yeah.
feelings, up and down, but
Uh,
overall, you'll like it. You're gonna like this
yeah,
show.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch some tomorrow, and then I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna try to get at least season 2 in Friday, and then we can talk about it Saturday. But
So
uh,
translucent. What'd you think of him? Remember when he's in the bathroom and the one the Hercules woman who we'll get to in a second sees him in
look,
there.
so I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, because it's up there talking about nudity. Like, I get the first thing is like, oh, graphic nudity or whatever, and all we see is dicks. I'm like, where's the naked women? Like that, what's her name? The Claw girl, A Train's girlfriend. I'm sitting there like, okay, so we're about to see her fucking
So
all
what
out.
did she kill that guy? Was she juiced up on the shit and that guy was eating her out and she pretty much exploded his head?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but he
What did
somehow
you think of A-Train killing his girl? Homelander basically, I think, sent him to do that. Said,
walking.
hey, if she goes
That
in, or
was,
you gotta get rid of her. What did
I
you
don't.
think of that?
That was just
Stuck the
yeah.
needles in her arm and killed her.
But A Train was a real dick with that one, brother. Because like
Ay, booyah, pinya.
you're on heroin and shit, man. Good lord, that was just crazy. But like, no, freaking, that the first thing we see with that damn, we see that guy's penis, and I'm like, what the hell? I mean, Granny would probably like this show, but I mean, I was, when they say nudity, I wasn't expecting that.
Right?
Um, my wife thought it was funny. Um, no, I mean, like the thing, the translucent. The only thing I can say about him is, I mean, because he was only in that first episode, and he got blown up.
Basically, the first 2 he was in. I like Translucent. Um, I didn't really want him to die, but I guess you got to do something there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would have been. Because my thought is, what the hell is he going to do? Like, he really doesn't. I mean, invisibility is it's fun if you want to be like peeping on somebody, but realistically, what kind of superpower is it really? I mean, he was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't. I
What
guess you
did you
wouldn't see him coming.
what was your through the first 5 episodes? What was your favorite part?
Oh man. Um. Let's see. What made me pop?
Mine was when the butcher fought Translucent in that store.
That was fucking cool. Whenever he spit his blood on him to where he could see him and beat the shit out, and then
Yeah, kind of shit.
and the cable was too short, and he had to push him back in the neck. That was funny. That was funny. When they let female out and she just went crazy and started attacking everybody. That was pretty freaking cool. I wasn't expecting that. Um, when she got stabbed, who is that? Who is that one guy? Who is that one guy in like the whole ski mask get up? Who is that? What's that guy's name? Black Near or something like that?
Yeah, let me. That is Black Nor.
Are
Played
we
by
are we,
Nathan.
are we going to see more with him? I wonder. I don't know. He just seems
Well,
elusive. Whatever. I
we
don't
should.
know.
I think we see a little bit more with him in season 2.
Okay, good.
But yeah,
Um,
they got
when he kills her, that
Elizabeth Shue. Elizabeth Shue was the milker.
oh yeah, she was in Caddyshack, I think, and then she was in something else. Was
She's
she?
in Babysitters Club. Hello, Joanna. Thank you so much for your super chat earlier, sweetheart.
She was in a couple of other ones. But let's see. Man, that scene was pretty cool. I liked. Oh man, I liked the whenever they go to the Bible the Christian crusade thing or whatever, and and Homelander is baptizing Huey and tries to drown him. That was like, what the fuck's going on there?
I
And
think he tried to drown him because he let him back up.
huh?
He didn't really try to drown him there. Homelander could have killed him if he wanted to.
He could have, yeah. The stretchy arm guy. I mean, I'm sitting here watching the stretchy arm guy, and it's like,
I didn't like him. I thought they went a little heavy on the gay stuff.
yeah, they did go a little heavy on the guy. Like I said, there was too many penises in this show. I didn't like this. I didn't like this first season.
Yeah,
Um,
that's one thing I didn't like. So we at least,
yeah,
yeah, Squigs, we'll get it. I'll be on for a while. So yeah, we'll get there eventually.
yeah. Man, a lot happened in these first couple of episodes. Um, let's see. I think
I
because
put down what about the Hercules woman? The woman that was like is tough. She jumped in front of the bus, and the bus drove. What do you think of her?
she's okay. I mean, you didn't. I didn't she really wasn't focused on that much. She's got a lesbian lover, and apparently her Homelander.
She's almost getting tired of it. Like she's been
Yeah,
going on for a while. There's a lot of shit that frustrates her.
man. What
Like
was it?
stuff the blonde went through.
Oh yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lot of like. There was some compelling moments, you know, like whenever they freaking go to try to save the plane, and he ends up like Homelander ends up killing the guy and breaking the plane. So he's like, well, we gotta let the plane crash now, and everybody dies except for us. And oh man, like that was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We already know you're evil. You got to kill all these other people too, man. Come on. I mean, just and look, I was seriously hoping. I was hoping that it was good. Like whenever they were all on the beach there and looking at the wreckage, and it was like, we found a survivor, and like that would have been fucking cool, man. If they'd have been like, we found a survivor or something, it would have been like the little girl or something. Holy shit, man.
Homelander showed in the first episode he's willing to kill kids when he shot that plane down.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick. Um,
The Chinese girl, the Asian girl.
okay, okay. my favorite scene so far, the one that made me
Yeah, tell me your favorite. Tell me your favorite character is too so far.
okay.
Mine's
My
Billy Bush.
favorite scene so far that made me pop was whenever the Deep was driving that dolphin from the water park, and it's back there talking to him, and he slams on break, the dolphin goes crashing through the windshield.
Whale.
Yeah, it was the dolphin, and he fucking hit the ground. He hit the ground, and a fucking semi truck comes and runs his ass over. I laughed. I'm like, "Fuck, that was funny." And then you see like him sitting out there looking at the pile of dolphin, and I'm just, it's just, oh man. Let's see. I like Frenchie.
Yeah.
Um, I really like Frenchie, man. Frenchie's like that damn. Because at first you're like, okay, he's just like just an old drug dealer or whatever, and then you get to like see his character evolve, and you're like, wow, he's really entertaining. He's very smart, and he's deeper than just a normal drug dealer.
Yeah.
Let's see, I liked.
I didn't really care for the girl that gets them ready. The her real name's Colby, but that girl that she's like the assistant. Remember she
Oh
helps
yeah,
them.
I hated her fucking ass. I was hoping they were gonna kill her. She was getting on my fucking nerves. I'm like, damn, this bitch is annoying.
Yeah.
That one who was just like, let's see. I like Huey. I think Huey's gonna be. I mean, Huey's the main character. I can see him doing something good. I like Homeland. I mean, he's a dick, but I like his like. I mean, he's a good
Badass.
actor. His character is, you know, legitimate.
Yeah.
I liked.
I told you this is a watchable show.
It is a very watchable show. It's a great show. I liked. Who else did I like? I liked the Chinese girl who, you know, the female.
This
Um,
season ends really well too. I remember that. This season does have a great ending for a season where you want to watch season two right away.
yeah,
I
I
never
like.
rewatched season two. I remember there were some ups and downs. I'll have to rewatch and put it into perspective. Maybe I'll like it more when I second watch it again.
Yeah, I like.
What up, Ariel?
Ariel. Let's see. That's about all the characters. I like the one.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
pretty much
the.
all the
I
characters
like
we're
the.
talking about.
Huh?
Um, no, yeah, that is all the characters we're talking about.
Yeah.
There's two things I would have took out that I don't like and I thought were kind of just stupid were the breastfeeding and the story with A Train and his girlfriend. There's a good story there. Um, I don't really see the point of like the when it shows him using the steroids or whatever. I mean, you're already a superhero at this point. Maybe you could just say he was on drugs and that affected him. I don't think you need to give him you know, a fucking whatever they did with him. The Deep, I think he had some moments, and then they just we'll see what they do more with them in the second part of the season. See, I remember I didn't like what they did in season two with him, but I mean, there's a story there.
Yeah. Mm,
Frankie, he's okay. I remember Mother's Milk is up in the air for me because I remember I think there's something happens in season two and it made me not like Mother's Milk anymore. Not something he did, just the way the writers wrote him in. Nothing he did. But we'll wait till you get
he,
to that
he
point.
seems. He seems like he's going to be. He has it like that.
The
He doesn't.
episodes were on season one.
And
Let me
he
check that
doesn't
real
do
quick.
very much in season one.
Yeah,
I mean, that in the 5 episodes that I've seen, he doesn't do very much. Um,
there is 8 episodes, so you only got what, two more?
I got two more. Yeah, I like Billy
Okay, we
Butcher.
need to watch season two, and then we can do both of those together.
Yeah,
What up, Pook? You
Hey,
ever watched The Boys before? Boys on Amazon, first 5 episodes. I've seen them all up to season 3. Revern just started. Um,
yeah, I'm gonna watch. When is season 4 supposed to come out?
it's no season 3 just came out.
Oh, okay.
Season 4 will go out. Yeah, season 3 is fresh. That's why I said we should do this one because this one's fresh. And
When does the guy from Breaking Bad come in?
well, he's in here. He's eventually comes in.
Oh, okay. Because I know I've seen the previews of
He's
him.
mostly introduced. He's got an interesting role. I think his role is more introduced season 2. Yeah, I got him down here. I don't think we really talk about him yet. You're going to see a few more interesting actors you'll recognize by season 2. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, check it out. Like I said, always watch one episode of a show, especially that show. It's 1 hour. If you don't like it in 60 minutes, don't watch it. That's what I told Robert. $10 SENES rules, without a doubt. You get a $10 Super Nintendo at Goodwill.
It was a good show. It really is. I really enjoyed it. If I give it I'd give it an A.
It got your interest more than Kenobi, huh?
Really did. It got my fucking interest. Oh yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than Kenobi. It is a hell of a lot better than Kenobi. It was fuck. It was real. I'm like, it really is intriguing. I mean, good lord, it was just like, like you're watching it, you're like, this is like, so where are they going from here? Wait, what? Okay, and
Yeah,
like it's like so many things are just so like that first episode, like that.
that first episode was great. That was a catcher. I knew.
Yes.
That's why I said let's do this show. I knew you were going to watch that first episode. And you were going to go, well, I'm not going to not watch the second episode.
Yeah. So like the first episode, you get introduced to all the characters. You know, he meets Billy. He wants revenge. He goes and plants the bug in the.
The other thing I didn't like, I don't like that they introduced Huey already liking Starlight. There's already a new love interest.
Yeah. Now you can tell me if the I think like I'm going to give a hypothesis because I haven't seen but the first 6 episodes. I'm going to give a hypothesis. I think that Huey, who doesn't have a superpower, actually does have a superpower because he's got like some super intelligent thing going on like that because he's always like he'll have like the headaches and the moment like the just going off into space and he'll come back into clarity and then like what okay what the fuck was that with him seeing his dead girlfriend everywhere what the fuck what I didn't really.
I don't know. That might just be something that they're trying to think. Maybe people that when they lose somebody close to them, that's what they go through.
Because at first I'm like, okay, is he going to talk to her or something like that? Like, what's going on? But I'm assuming it was like, hey, don't, and that's like, Billy's, Billy's mad at him because, he's, he's trying to hook up with the Starlight, and Billy is obsessed with getting revenge on Homelander that he's.
You're going to find why in the next couple episodes why the Butcher wants Homelander. There's a very big reason.
Oh yeah, I've seen where he was talking about where he raped his wife and stuff like that. Like I've seen that part. That's as far as I've got. I don't know anything else as far. I know like they're like the last episode I saw was when they had the median and or the guy who could touch you and he could read your mind and like read your past and all that, and that's when we found out about the what the fuck am I trying to say? That was like whenever we found out about like the actual like serum and how they have like they were basically trying to create fake superheroes with superpowers through terrorist groups to make it look like they like the only way to fight off the bad superheroes is with the good superheroes and give us military money now, and
Who's your favorite superhero?
huh?
Who was your favorite superhero so far, up to this point?
Oh man, my favorite actual superhero.
No, on this show.
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think
Oh,
like the actual. Um, man, probably Homelander. I mean, he's a dick, but I mean, he's cool in my opinion. I mean, he's you know, I mean, he's probably the most well developed superhero at this point.
which one?
Homelander,
Oh,
in
that's
my
your favorite one. Okay,
yeah,
that's your favorite
in my opinion. You know, I don't like the deep. He's just fucking. He's stupid. He is literally like just stupid.
one. Yeah.
He acts stupid. Um, the female one, you don't really hear from her that much. You
Well,
know, really,
yeah, so far she seems like it seems like with her they're kind of like trailing her down, like they're gonna bring Starlight up. Like she's kind of like yesterday. She'll be there, and she looks like she's just getting tired of it. She wants to go back to some
I don't
normal.
really like Starlight.
She's hiding her lesbian girlfriend. Like there's gay couples, lesbian couples. There's no like normal couples.
Yeah.
A lot of that going on. Probably a little bit too much. I just because you can do it now. Is that why they do it? Um, I would have to say, boys, season 1 though. Overall, you still have to finish it. I would say overall though, out of like, if I was gonna grade it out of 5, I'd say definitely a 4.5 for season 1 because
Yeah, I mean,
it
from what
definitely
I've
lost
seen so
into
far,
that season.
I give it at least a 4 and a 4.5. Um, like I said, there's stuff that could have been left out on the cutting floor. The whole gay evangelist character who was, the rubber man or whatever. That could have been left on the cutting room floor.
The
Uh,
which one? Yeah, I'm sorry.
the gay preacher character who was like,
Yeah,
you know,
and
the rubber man.
Fantastic Four,
Yeah,
the
he could
guy
have
that was
been.
he was remember he was in the club and he was like he had those
Yeah.
sweaters. I didn't even have to. Yeah. Hi, Mildred. Thank you. Shout out to
Here.
Tyler. Yeah, we covered all the characters up to this point so far. I would have to also say, the one thing I also did not like was I'm trying to think of that character's name. It was like everything they did with the lady that was like the assistant when she brought in Starlight and she's like, "Oh, we don't do that here" and all that. What you know what I'm talking about? She was the one getting everyone together. She was like the assistant. Do you know what I'm talking about? She has no powers.
Yeah, the redheaded alert.
Yeah,
No, the redhead. Yeah,
I didn't really care for her that much.
no, I didn't like her. No.
Definitely the scenes that stuck in my mind were the Homelander taking down the plane,
Yeah, twice.
you know, the butcher finding out what Homelander did to his girl, and then there's
Yeah.
stuff with her kid that you'll find out. Um, Starlight was a church girl. Yeah, too much of a church girl, especially if you weren't going to do much with the other lady. But maybe I think that changes in season 2. You'll see. There's a very
I mean,
interesting character.
I wasn't expecting her mom to turn heel like that, though. I mean, whenever she was there, like, I don't want to go do this speech, and her mom's like, I've worked too hard
Oh,
for
you
this.
do
This
it
is
for me,
about
yeah.
me. But her mom just turning heel. I'm like, fuck, all right, what are we doing?
You know how the pageant type of mothers are.
Yeah.
I guess that exists. The pageant mothers that are very greedy.
Oh yeah, probably yeah. I think the funniest season or the funniest thing I've seen in the show so far was whenever the butcher and Huey go to that damn like AA meeting for like people who were injured by superheroes.
Yeah.
That one guy, that guy, that black guy was like, we were having sex, and then she turned ice, and my member was still in her, and it broke off. It was just like, fuck, what? Like that was great. Hey, Ashley, my God, where have you been? Yeah,
um,
I thought she was gone.
God,
Glad you're back.
say hi to her here and there.
Yeah, I don't never see her that much.
She watched the music contest we did.
Oh, she did. She should have come on and sang.
We tried. Not watching much shows lately. Well, we just started watching a couple recently. That's how doped up you were during that contest. You don't remember Ashley coming on once a night.
I don't, man.
Um, Shout out to the Reverend. Shout out to season 1 of The Boys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any other dislikes I had. I think I hit them all through the first 5 episodes. I really, I have high hopes for the character Billy. I really
Yeah.
hope they do a lot more with it and we start to like him more.
Yeah.
Season 2 is kind of slow. I don't know. I got to rewatch it. Maybe it's too early to comment on that. I got to rewatch that. It's been a while since I watched
I'm glad
it.
you're doing well, Ashley. Always good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good, Rome. How about yourself?
You're doing good, Rome. If you want to come on, let us know.
No, but yeah, no, it was some. It was a good show. I was very, very, very impressed. I think I was gonna like it.
No, I know. That's what I said. Call me. Let me know. I wouldn't have you watch something without me having an idea that you wouldn't at least try to watch it all the way through. Like at
Yeah.
least Kobe, you might not have made it all the way through, but there was only 6 episodes.
Kenobi got hard.
I think
Kenobi
you would
got
like.
hard. It was just
I think Peacemaker's watchable.
yeah. Kenobi got hard. I didn't. It was just. Oh, I don't know. Like it didn't. It didn't have anything. It just seemed like they just pulled it out of their ass.
Now you never gave Stranger Things a try. If you didn't watch it, this is what you do. I know you're smiling, but
Yeah, I
I
don't. I
know
don't think I
I
never
know
watched.
what you don't realize this, Rev. I know all the watchable shows. So listen, watch one episode. Don't watch the season. Watch the first episode of Stranger Things. If you don't like it, don't watch it any more of it. If you like it, go on. That is what I'm going to recommend. After we're done with Boys,
All right.
because Stranger Things just came out with a 4th episode. Everyone's reviewing that. And there's a lot to say about that. And you know what I mean? All I want you to do is watch the first season. I bet you that show gets you in as well, where you're like, yeah, I'll give it. With Stranger Things, I can say this. You will like the first season. A lot of people didn't love season. Look, Ashley, I love Stranger Things.
Well, I'll watch Stranger Things episode 1, and you can come on the show and watch it and talk about it with us.
It's a date. But yeah. We'll finish the Boys first.
My wife watched, like, my wife loves the Stranger Things. I've only walked in on like one or two little scenes, and it was like that that weird monster thing with like the mouth that opens up, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I just left it. I didn't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah, the show's a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah,
That's why you have to watch it. It's not like monsters and shit like that. Monsters are involved, but it's not the whole show. It's good, Rev, says Ashley. Thank you for being here, Ashley. Shout out to Mildred Belongman. Stranger Things is a cool show. It would be better than I thought. It was better than I thought. Yeah, that's what I said, Rev. I actually wouldn't recommend a show to you
yeah.
that I don't think you would at least go give it a little whirl.
After the boys, I watch Stranger Things. Now, I'm normally just watching like them, you know.
Nicole and Kyle will be out here eventually. That's what I said. We'll do one at a time. We'll knock them out. And then I said we get those knocked out. I'm going to try to get you to watch Peacemaker. That'd be a great one to review because Cena's in it.
Yeah, I'm a sitcom guy, so it's like I'm just
Sitcom. Fuck sitcoms.
I watch sitcoms. Like I'm watching The Office and freaking.
Well, Office is okay, but not every sitcom is like The Office. Let's just be realistic. That show's once in a lifetime. Because Michael Scott is the whole damn show. You don't even realize it because the last few
Yeah.
seasons of Office, they tried to do without him, and boy, was that show mediocre without him.
I know. I was hoping they were going to keep Will Ferrell, just see what.
Yeah, no, Will Ferrell would have been. They didn't have the money for that. Will Ferrell probably was making 20, 30 million a movie or something crazy at that point. So bringing him in, he wouldn't even a million an episode with the time that it takes to probably shoot that in his schedule. Probably just didn't make no sense. That's why I like that too. When they were going to do Will Ferrell, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And even Will Ferrell, I think Will Ferrell didn't get enough practice. Like
Mm.
that episode he did wasn't the funniest thing you'll ever see in your life, but I think he also didn't watch the show a lot. You know what I mean? Like I think if you would have gave him like a few episodes, Will Ferrell would have started to shine.
Yeah, I like that. whenever they were, whenever they were, him and Michael were in the office and he was getting shaved, and he had Aaron come in there and try to shave him, and she was just putting it all over his face.
That's his diversity day.
Yeah, that was
The
just.
Indian girl actually got her race on his head, and Michael had to imitate the race in his way.
Yeah,
It was always so bad. That's like as I said, Michael Scott is that whole damn thing. That thing
yeah,
moves and turns because of Michael Scott. Because I
yeah.
remember watching it with the other guys, and I was like, "Boy, is this show just not as funny."
Oh yeah, that was. I mean that would be.
Like I love
Man,
the way it's on Pam.
yeah.
Are you ready to come on, Rome? Hold on, let me send Rome a link.
All right.
Hold on, Rome.
Let's see. New season of Better Call Saul is killer. I like Better Call Saul.
Yeah, we can do that one as well.
I don't think it's as. I don't think Better Call Saul is as good as Breaking Bad, but I mean it's got some good shit in it.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near. They really did a lot of good in Better Call Saul and a lot of just it's almost over. And you're just starting to get to where his shit gets good.
Yeah,
Hey, see something happened there. I think that actor got bigger than that show.
yeah. No, no, yeah. That
You know what
show.
I mean? They're just getting to where he saw. I get showing how he became that. I like that a lot. But it seemed like they slowed somewhere. Well, shit was just slow. And it's just I don't know. We want to go and dive into that one day.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm looking for Rome. Hold on, Rome.
yeah. I
Send me a
watched.
message. Oh, so you're at the top of my list.
Yeah, I watched like the first.
Oh, there he is.
I watched like the first 6 episodes of the new season, which
Hello,
was
Rona.
insane. Like how they killed Nacho, or how Nacho killed himself.
Yeah, see, I liked some of the bringing the characters back to Better Call Saul. You
Hey,
know, Better Call Saul is it's a great story, but they're already saying it's on the last season. It's like it's already
hello,
over yet.
Nicole.
Hello, Nicole. You know, good
Yeah,
morning, Philippines.
go enjoy church, Nicole. Pray a prayer for me.
But yeah, any closing statements on Boy Season 1?
Good show. Some parts they could have left out. Overall, I mean, like I said, I really, I was surprised at how good it was going to be, and it was very entertaining and did not disappoint. And yep, I'm
So far, love Season 1. What up, Wise Dog?
yep.
Oh, you didn't like Wise Dog? You didn't like the boys? Oh, he said on TV is I didn't know I was pregnant. That's the name of the show? I didn't know I was pregnant? Get the fuck out of here. That's the name of a show? Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the PWO, Rome Taylor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Squigs. I didn't realize you. I thought you had watched him. Never mind. That doesn't happen.
What's good, everybody?
Hey, Rome.
What?
What's going on, Rev?
It's a going, brother. Just watching TV, doing nothing.
That's what's up. How you doing, Pesh?
Doing really good. Got bathroom floor put in. That's why I didn't have time to get back at you when you messaged me. But other than
Oh
that,
no,
doing good.
you good, man. You good.
We watched Season 1 of The Boys. Have you ever seen that show?
No, but I've been watching y'all talk. I was like, wow, that's a crazy ass show.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, hopefully Reverend you'll be able to get that whole Season 2 in so we could get ready for 3.
Yeah. After we finish, I might
Well,
watch those other 2 episodes. I don't know.
how's your day going, Rome? Everything good with you?
Oh shoot, you man, everything's good. Just a little more out, but other than that, I'm blessed.
Right?
Blessed for
What'd you think
everything
of
I
the
got
show?
in the business.
What'd you say?
Is he
What'd you
breaking
say,
up?
Rome?
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
I said I'm blessed for everything I got in the business.
Oh, the business. Okay. Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I thought you said something else. Um, yeah, what's crazy
Well,
is what everyone's thoughts on Vince McMahon's retirement.
I was getting ready to say that. I was really getting ready to say that. It's
And
about.
all I have to say is thank you, Vince, for all the years. Even though some of the years have been bullshit, some of the storylines has been trash. Some of the superstars the good superstars you didn't let go when you should have kept them and got rid of the other ones. But other than that, thank you for the years, Vince. You've made an empire out of what your daddy has started.
I heard this, Wise Dog. I'm listening, Rome. I was just letting him know I
Um,
heard this.
I mean, for me coming up as a kid, from every superstar that I've watched, under his regime. Thank you for making those storylines for me. Thank you for making some of the superstars that I like. Um,
Greatest Vince
thank
McMahon
thank you for the
accomplishment in your
business.
opinion, Rome. Biggest superstar he's made in your opinion.
You said what?
Biggest superstar Vince McMahon has made, created in your opinion.
The Undertaker. No, no, hands down, it's the Undertaker.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, it's the Undertaker. The Undertaker has
Well,
been
it's an opinion based
the
question. There's
Undertaker
no
has
right
been
or
in
wrong.
WWE for the longest. His character almost never really changed.
Except when he did the Highway to Hell.
Yeah, and when he did the badass, but other
That's what I
than
meant.
that,
The badass. I meant the badass Highway to Hell. I'm listening. I'm getting my drink.
but the other thing is, it has to be the Undertaker because that Phenom character has been the most talked about, the most feared, the most evil entity in the WWE was the Undertaker.
I mean, Austin was more successful.
I mean, he may have been more successful, but he ran gold when he made the Undertaker. Look what Undertaker's contract has been. Every game since he has hit the WWE, he has been on every game. Look how much money the Undertaker has made. Stone Cold has not been on every game.
I will say Hogan
Even
because of
as
the
a
money.
download content, Stone Cold has not been on every game. The Undertaker has, including the one that just got released. It's got all three versions of him plus his last persona, the Dead Man.
Thanks for being here, Ashley. Thanks for being here, Nicole. I agree with you, Rome, on a lot of that, without a doubt. That's what I said. Mine is just I go with Hogan because of the money. Dude is a
Hogan,
movie star says why that? I mean, you could say that
I
as
heard
well.
Hogan was a fluke. He
Nothing
was.
wrong with
I
that.
heard Hogan was. He wasn't even when he bought. I heard when he
I
bought
mean, when you
Hogan
say
in.
fluke, though, that's a lot of money for a fluke. That guy was wrestling at an age that they don't even like wrestlers wrestling at kind of today.
I
They
mean,
do,
yeah, but
but not full
look.
time like Hogan was.
I mean, but yeah, but look at Hogan's gimmick the whole time until he did Hollywood Hogan. He
Television
always
starts with
told him
there.
to eat your vitamins, say your prayers, woo, 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 woo. When he did Hollywood Hogan, he didn't say none of that.
Because he was a heel.
Yeah, I know
Even
Vince didn't do none of that. I was talking about Hulkamania. Hulkamania made a boatload when it did make the money.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that he did.
yeah.
It really
What
set the
put,
premise for Vince to be the lone company with WCW, obviously.
what
Really, the
put
only
him
thing that
over the
got
top
WCW
is
was
when
Ted
he
Turner.
body slammed Andre the Giant. That's what made his career.
Yeah, well, you know what they said about that match? Here's an interesting stat about that match. That, to this day, is still the most watched either pay-per-view or most watched rated match, like ratings wise. It's like
Because they
53
want to
million.
see if Andre the Giant actually
Think about that, Jason.
jumped
$53
into it.
million. You're going to talk about Vince McMahon didn't make money off Hogan? Even if he made a dollar off each and every one of those people, that's 53 million. And it was more than a dollar. I mean, maybe some of those
Wait a minute,
fans.
hold on, Tolliver. Let me go back to your
This
comment
actually, you
when
know
you
what?
said
You can make the
Hogan kept
argument you
wrestling
make all the
afloat.
money.
I mean,
There's
Hogan not
no issue.
alone. Hogan alone did not keep wrestling afloat. You also got to hand it to Ric Flair, Jake the Snake,
Dusty
uh,
Rhodes.
uh, Dusty Rhodes. You got to hand it
Sting.
to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Coco Beware, the
Macho Man.
Junkyard Dog, Macho Man Randy Savage. You got to,
DiBiase.
I mean, you got to go back.
Hacksaw.
If you're going to mention Hogan kept wrestling alive, you got to go back and say all of them kept it alive because Hogan did not do that alone.
Yes. Okay.
Hogan did not do that alone. Not one man can carry that company. You may be the face of that company, but you can't. Back in that era, it was more than just Hogan. Hell, you even had who? The Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov,
Oh.
the Great Samoans. You had all those tag teams back then. Hogan did not carry that. Hogan did not carry that brand alone.
You know what I
So you
understand?
would have to say Hogan and the rest of the guys that was in his era kept wrestling alive.
I want to throw this in there because we're talking about like the greatest creation of Vince McMahon or whatever, and you say The Undertaker, and that's fine. But I think if you're talking about actual, straight up merchandise, I mean, the most popular, hands down, it's The Rock.
Now wait a minute. There's a group that actually ties with The Rock as far as sold merchandise in that era, and that was D-Generation X.
What up, one place though?
Well, I mean, just like as far as like The Rock, as far as notoriety, The Rock is the biggest star in the world. Now he's the biggest star in the world. That would be a huge accomplishment. That'll be, I think that could be his greatest achievement right there is he Rock. Because The Rock wouldn't have never been anywhere near as big as what he is now. He wouldn't have been nothing if it wasn't for the WWE and Vince McMahon.
To be honest,
And
if
Vince
he would
let
have
him
went,
keep his name as well. That's a little handshake deal between them.
but see, on top of that,
Rock name, that's definitely Vince's. He owns that.
his bloodline runs so deep in the WWE that it's really not funny.
Biggest disappointment in wrestling this year for you, Rom?
The biggest disappointment.
Mine was how they conducted the Fiend.
My thing was when they started doing that authority shit.
Okay.
And then the John Laurinaitis shit. And then the Vicky Guerrero shit.
Oh, you're going.
And then the AJ Lee crazy storyline shit.
I said this year, not going back 12 years.
Huh?
I'm talking about this year. I know
This
the Fiend
year?
was probably last year, but it really was like the beginning of this year when he was gone.
This year? Getting rid of Nia Jax.
Okay, yeah, that's what I said this year. We could go on about shit they did in the past for days.
No, this year, getting rid of Nia Jax. That was your fuck up.
Yeah. I wonder if it had anything to do with injuries and her hurting people.
That girl was in good shape, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I love Nia. I was wondering if it was because she was hurting people and getting injured. She had a couple injuries.
The thing was, same thing that they let Keith Lee go for, and that was because of his weight. But they got a big ass girl named Doudrop.
Say hey to Ashley.
That's bigger than her. But y'all wanted Nia Jax to lose weight.
All right, so biggest or the worst thing that's happened in the wrestling of all time?
Of all
Becky
time?
Lynch.
Of all Rome, that's of all time.
Becky Lynch.
Of the last 30 years.
Oh, well, hell, oh
I
shit.
would say what screwed wrestling was Austin getting
Here
hurt
we
in his
go.
neck.
The last 30 years, the way they screwed China.
That too.
No, you're missing Owen Hart fucking dying. That was the biggest. Owen Hart
That was
falling.
that was
Yeah.
a sad moment.
That was
That was a
that was the
real
biggest
sad moment.
tragedy.
But the
That was the
moment
biggest
for me
tragedy.
though, for real, was the way they did China. And hell, after what they did to her, then she went to porn because that was the only money she could probably get at that time.
Right?
But
To be fair,
I
she was
mean,
actually really
that
good
girl
with
had
high
more
end stuff.
potential than what they used her for. And then back in her era, there was really no divas. There really was no women wrestlers back then like that. And then they made her fight in a men's Royal Rumble. No, they made her fight and win. What was it? The Intercontinental Belt. She was the first and only woman to ever hold the men's Intercontinental title.
Tolliver says Vince buying out all wrestling companies.
In his defense, WCW wasn't going to be around. They were horrible. God, they were horrible at that point.
Hell, even matter of fact, your boy even said they were trash. DDP.
Okay,
Yeah,
Squigs, no rush, bro. We'll get into it. Like I said, we'll get into it, Squigs.
they were horrible. But
But Diamond Dallas couldn't leave because of his contract.
he was buying video libraries. Kenny Bolin taking credit for a fucking wrestler's success is like me taking credit for all the fucking.
I gotta play this clip. Oh God, guys, you guys gotta hear this, and this is legitimate. So I was listening to a Bruce Pritchard show with Conrad Thompson, and Conrad Thompson asked Bruce Pritchard flat out, goes, "Kenny Bolin takes credit for John Cena. What do you think of that?" And what I'll tell you this, and a long story short, Bruce Pritchard gave more credit to Cornette and Danny Davis for John Cena than Bolin. And it's not like Bruce Pritchard has an axe with Kenny Bolin. He said, if you think Kenny Bolin is what made John Cena, you're fucking nuts. He said he might have, like he said, he might have helped him out. Who in the business hasn't got a here and an error from a guy? They were paired up with each other. You know, what I mean, I always say, Kenny, you can't look the way you look and claim you made Cena. You got to work out. Like if I was in WWE, I would have
Let
to
me
work
tell
out
you.
on those guys and be a slob.
Let me
No,
tell
no,
you.
no
When
disrespect.
Yeah.
John Cena was when John Cena was known as the prototype,
Yes.
I was around bowling around OVW then
Yeah. What's your
because
thoughts?
we were bringing because that's when every time Pesci when bowling kept bringing up to you about Shaka and how we used to bring the kids to the wrestling. Yeah, that's all true.
What
When
kids?
John
Wait, who
Cena,
brought?
huh?
Who brought kids?
It was a guy named Shaka, and
Oh,
we
I
were
thought you said bowling brought kids. I was like, what?
no. It was me. I was with this one guy. His name was Shaka Zulu, and what he did was it was a nonprofit organization that kept kids doing something in besides getting in trouble. On Sundays, there was three churches that contributed to this program. We had two school buses that we had bought to transport the children. One bus was a plain bus. My bus, since I was the DJ of the whole group, my bus had like in the back of the bus, you know how there's two rows in the very, very back? He took out
Yeah.
both of the back seats, built a speaker cabinet on both sides, and had speakers all through my bus with lights and stuff. So when I would pick up kids, you know, they would have music on my bus, on his bus. They would just ride with him until they meet up with me. And then the churches would pay for them to go to a movie. They would take them out to eat and take them skating. After that, this is on Sundays. On Wednesdays, we would pick the kids up again from the church and take them to OVW Wrestling, which used to be in Jeffersonville, Indiana. That's why I know John Cena as the prototype.
No,
And
that Kenny show is a show about donations, Mount Timer. This is get your material right.
when he was there, John Cena was like, he was buff, but he wasn't as big as when after he had that meeting with Kurt Angle when he went to WWE.
Shout out to the 17 in the build. I'm listening, bro.
Um, now back in the day, Bolin, yeah, I guarantee you, Bolin was smaller than what he seems to be on his streams now, and
Without a doubt.
I mean much smaller. I mean
Without a doubt.
small as in the size of Paul Heyman, but still a little athletic, to where if they had a storyline to him getting in the ring, he would get in the ring.
What was his best accomplishment in OVW, you think, Kenny?
Actually, Kenny's probably best accomplishment was a manager.
Okay. No.
Because
sure. What guy did he
on screen,
stood
on
out?
camera, for wrestling on camera, yeah, he had the bowling services persona of I'm the biggest, baddest manager. You can't touch me. I got guys back here. Plus, I'm bringing in more guys. You know what I'm saying? He was more. He was more like the. Trying to think of somebody today. He's more like the Christian of AEW.
Haystacks Calhoun.
Trying to, get wrestlers to make a good stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that was his persona then. So,
Jabba the Hutt.
That was his. I mean, for me, back in whatever this OVW is now, to me, it's not worth watching or going to.
Right.
Back in those days when Bolin was there at OVW in his prime in OVW, back when they were in Jeffersonville, Indiana, out of that little small warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the best moment in Bolin's career for me.
How many months was John Cena actually at OVW for?
That I cannot tell you because I don't know the exact.
I just couldn't imagine, like, when I hear these guys in OVW, I just couldn't imagine them down there more than 6 months.
Because,
but
John Cena, the two hottest stars at that time in OVW was John Cena
and Orton,
and Dave Bautista.
And Orton, though. What about Orton? They knew Orton was going to be something.
Orton came up before them. Orton left way before them.
Okay. Yeah, see, these are the things I don't know.
Okay. Orton was gone before them. Orton just showed up later at WWE. But he showed up. But I think he showed up before John Cena got there.
They didn't cross? Didn't Orton and Cena cross when they were at OVW?
Yeah, Yes.
Yeah. I think we can all come to the conclusion that Kenny Bolin was at one time a very large child, and then he was a somewhat large man, and then he evolved into Snorlax, and now he just, sits around and begs for money and, has a slight gravitational pull. Fuck you, Kenny. I hope you hear this. Okay.
Yeah, I would say my biggest disappointment in wrestling this year would be MJF.
Hell no. The, I
No,
wouldn't
the way
even
he
put
did it. No, the
MJF
way
would have to probably be MJF's pipe bomb was the greatest thing
I'm
I've ever
saying that was
seen
great. I'm saying the way
since
they
CM Punk.
handled the way
That was the greatest
AEW has
thing
handled it.
ever
Yeah,
since
the way
CM
they
Punk's
handled
pipe bomb. When CM Punk sat on WWE and sat up on the ramp and sat down and laid his pipe bomb down. This man was in the ring and said everything.
Yeah.
He cleared house. Now
Well,
let me weigh the pipe bombs. CM Punk's pipe bomb in WWE.
what I'm saying is, Rome, the way they handled his storyline, like he shouldn't have been off TV these last 6 weeks.
That is probably a contractual thing because I
Which makes
was
all sense.
hearing, but I don't know how to believe it, that Vince was trying to get him.
I know it was a work. Why did? But why has he been gone for these weeks? They could have elevated him even more. You got all your top stars out. Adam
Because I
Cole,
think WWE was trying to get him. And
MJF.
I bet you Vince was trying to get him before all this stuff showed up.
I think the best thing that's happened this year so far is everything that Cody Rhodes has done
Yes.
by far.
And Roman Reigns. And Reigns. Let's be fair. Reigns has
Yeah,
done well.
he hasn't done that much though.
Brock
I mean,
has actually stepped his game up.
yeah. God, I'm sick of seeing him and Brock. Like, why do they keep just, you
They
know?
had no listen because your storylines for all the other wrestlers have not been good enough to say this guy deserves a championship. So you have no choice when you have Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns under contract.
Yeah.
These are your two guys. You have no choice but to put them together, really.
I
Unless
mean,
you don't
yeah,
want to see it. Enough other match makes sense right now. You
yeah,
haven't built a storyline. You were starting with Cody. Cody's hurt. You can't put Seth Rollins in that role. He just lost 5 matches out of his last 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
If if
You know,
Cody if Cody didn't have a torn pec, he'd have the belt now probably.
and now you put Roman on light duty. So now you're not even getting full time. We always know Brock Lesnar's not going full time. He's not going to take a pin for guys like Riddle or any of that weirdo shit that they do have. Some
Yeah,
guys do. He's just
obvious.
I want to go
he
back to
knows
the
how much
Attitude
that
Era
company.
where there was a full-time champion on TV and defending.
Yeah, but the problem with that role when they have the full time champ, hear me out. When they have the full time champ defending every week, like Seth Rollins, what did that do for Seth Rollins? That watered him down to where the Fiend was a heel in a match to where they started booing Rollins out of the building, babyface, the red hell in the cell. And basically, if you're going to have title matches every week, it doesn't make sense for your champion. Because unless he's The Rock, and literally you could give him a mic every week and you're just going to like the 4 or 5 minutes of flair, guys like that, Austin, they'll water him down. That's why Moxley's championship run in the WWE was boring because you made him champion and then you kind of just had him wrestle back to back matches that, it's kind of watery, watered him down, took out the aurora of a champion. That's why right now, the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns, that's your only match that makes sense. So it's people deal with it because what kind of other angle you going to put Brock in right now that makes sense for,
Man, I'm telling you, I would have loved to seen actually this in a fatal 3-way. Added Drew McIntyre like he was supposed to have a match between
okay,
him and Roman,
I've been listening to that.
and put Brock in there too. But this little Mr. Money in the Bank problem, Austin Theory, who plans to think he's a knockoff John Cena,
Mildred,
he's trash.
yeah. No, and
I would rather
honestly,
see.
MJF himself was great. My biggest disappointment was how MJF was handled when you have somebody at that caliber. Obviously, CM Punk got hurt. You did make him the champion at the right time, but I thought MJF taking a loss versus him might have been a little bit too premature as well. I don't know. We'll see what they do in AEW. WWE is concerned. Vince is gone now. I don't know what to think, what to expect. I'm interested because let's see now. Because this is why I'm interested. Nothing can be changed overnight. This is July.
Let's
Let's
see
see
how Stephanie and Triple H handles this shit now.
in 90 days. Let's see where we are. Let's see if we smell anything different. Does Stephanie have too much respect for her old man to where maybe he's retired, but he's still calling shots? Hey, I'm gonna make you in charge, but listen, you got to do this for me if I'm gonna make you in charge. Who knows? He might have something like that. I don't know, but I know he probably didn't want to leave yet. You know what I mean? At least if you were gonna leave, you'd probably wait till after WrestleMania next year's. You know, if you're Vince, you finish out the year, you do Mania, you make an announcement that it's gonna be your final WrestleMania. I think he was forcing his quick because if he would have been able to sell his retirement, you would have been able to do all these little videos. You probably would have been able to sell some kind of memorabilia. Even though a lot of people don't like Vince, you saw that they were chanting "Thank you, Vince" yesterday because probably the fans were just happy he was gone. Because 2 weeks ago they hate the guy. Sergeant
Yeah,
Slaughter just said on Slaughter's Daughter's podcast that Vince will still be the shot caller. See? Could be a weak thing. Stephanie maybe not have been guaranteed that position. But Vince might have did some winking. Now, there'll be changes. But I do believe he's not fully gone yet. I could be wrong. Maybe this time it's piled too much up against them. They want all this money. They might have even said, hey, you give us this money or you retire.
right.
Now, my question is Tony Khan, not Tony Khan, the Khan that's running WWE. What's his role now? Some people say he's running the place.
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been watching it enough to be paying. I mean, like what I see, I either hear from Cornette or we watch it on the pay per views or whatnot. But
Yeah. No, I know you don't watch it, Rev.
mm-mm.
I was just saying my thoughts. We'll see with this whole Vince thing. Maybe shit will be. Maybe Vince is ready just to go. You know what?
The only thing I know is that it's pretty pretty obvious that the reason Roman went to part time was because they were going to put the belt on Cody so he could, and then Cody got hurt, so now it's like, well, what the fuck do we do now? Because Roman's like, I don't want to come back and work any more than I have to, and
Yeah.
so now they're probably going to. So this is how I foresee it, that Brock's going to beat Roman.
I'm telling you, Roman Reigns is going to be a movie star soon too. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, they're going to start putting him in action movies. He looks like
Yeah.
a goddamn rich star.
Yeah, I mean, The Rock, he's already done, well, he was already on that Too Fast, Too Furious, or that
Yeah, he didn't
Fast.
really have him do much acting, and his couple lines he did have weren't really memorable. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But I did watch that movie. That movie sucked. But
He's going to be doing stuff with The Rock. He's going to. I mean, that's just. I mean, he's a big fucking 6'5" Samoan. I mean, he's a
that's what I
motherfucker.
said. And
Yeah.
he looks like he could be a good heel in movies. That's what I said.
Yeah.
His day's got to be numbered. Brock Lesnar's not. I guess he don't really like. Oh, thank you, John Paul. Well, let me give up for the super chat.
And I think Brock's supposed to be. I've been seeing this all over Google
1 second, Rob.
and Google News
Thank
saying
you,
that he's
buddy.
supposed to have walked out.
Thank you so much, buddy, for the $10 super sticker. John
So I don't
Paul
know if that's true or not.
also donated the other day. Thank you, buddy. $10 full time. That's a lot of money.
Go smoke some more bread.
John Paul. Let me give him one. Let me show him what
But no, I think I think Brock's going to beat Roman. I think that's at some point. It won't. I don't think it'll be at the show. I don't think it'll be at whatever the show is. Whenever Brock beats him, but at some point throughout the year, Austin Theory is going to cash in and beat Brock, and then he'll hold it until Cody.
I don't think it's going to
taking a pin. Brock will only take a pin in a triple threat scenario, meaning somebody else gets pinned, you got to give them the belt. I don't think Brock's going to let Austin Theory pin him on TV.
No, the way he did Theory last night, man. I don't think, man, that's a Brock. I don't think that was really scripted last night. Because, like I said, if y'all was listening to me, they said Brock walked out because of Vince. They said he came back just to do that skit.
Well, he was on last night. That's what I said. I don't know what to think. Place went nuts.
Yeah,
he was on. If you look at that last night and listen to what I just said, Brock was on one dude because Vince was retiring.
The reason why this Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match, people aren't going to get as much into it as you should, is because you know at the end of the day that Brock Lesnar only does certain things. So they make him champion. It's like, who's going to be on? Who's going after his champion? What, are you going to put him in a thing with Drew again? Or I just don't know who's his opponent when you make him champion. That's why it's like WWE's wrote themselves into a corner. Yeah, you can make him champion and he'll get a pop when he comes out and he'll get a rating. But you might just have to have
if anything, I'm like, I don't know. I might have to believe what Rev said. If Brock Lesnar wins, that means Wynn's gone, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said, Rev?
Yeah. And then I think I don't know, but Theory's obviously going to cash in at some point, and I don't see him losing. I mean, I see him.
Okay.
I see
now,
the belt.
If by fluke, let's just say Roman beats Brock.
Yeah, then we're going to beat the shit out of him and leave laying, and then he's going to come cash in and take the belt. I can see that happening too. I think it's easy. I think it's pretty easy that we can all probably agree that Cody's going to come back. Where'd Rome go?
He'll be back. It happens.
Well, no, I think it's pretty safe to assume that Cody's going to be back and win the Royal Rumble. because they said he's going to be out for at least 6 months or something. What is it, 6 or months or something?
Yeah, they said the fastest person to
the
come
way
back
he's
was
been looking lately, I think he might be back faster than that. Because you know how determined Cody is.
back on light detail.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's going to win the Royal Rumble.
And I believe what you saying, but I believe when Cody comes back, and if Theory's the champion, I have a feeling that that's who they're gonna put.
Oh yeah, he'll beat Theory. Yeah, he'll beat Theory. He'll be a hell of a match too.
But you know who I want to come back? Because I heard he's gone from AEW. 2.
Who's that?
His brother.
Whose brother?
Goldust?
Oh, Cody?
No. Dustin?
No.
Oh, you want Dustin to come back to WWE?
Goldust?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Might as well.
I have a feeling if he comes back, when Cody comes back, he's not going to come alone. Because Brandy's probably there, but they probably don't want her out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She probably don't want to be out there like that. But I see him bringing his brother back with him when he comes back. I'm having a feeling about that. I'm not sure, but I can say I'm more like 72% sure.
Right. Okay.
I mean, just weighing it over a little bit, not being too. But I do see that happening though, and I just had to sit there and think about what Rev was talking about.
All right, so I got a new prediction. Ready for it? Here it goes. I see Roman somehow beating Brock at SummerSlam. I see Brock beating up Roman, and then Theory coming out, cashing in, winning the title. And then they've been teasing it for so long. I can see it happening. I can see fucking Cena coming back at Survivor Series or Royal Rumble, one or the other, and fucking beating Theory for the title, and then it'll be fucking Cody and Cena at fucking WrestleMania next year. That would be fucking...
That would be a hell of a fucking match.
That would be fucking money.
Absolutely.
Rome, is the women's division in WWE savable, or is it time to unify the belts? They got too many belts there in the women's.
They need to Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair unify that title because they didn't unify the other two. So why not do that one?
Yeah, I think it's time to unify the women's belt. You know, creatively, a lot of the storylines are boring. You know, Charlotte's out now. I mean, there's so many times.
No, Charlotte, I believe she's getting ready to go. Because you know her contract was up, right?
Charlotte's, yeah, I didn't know her situation. I figured she would have took a look at AEW.
She wants to be where her husband's at.
God, she'll get buried over there. Good Lord.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine.
No. You know who I can see her fighting over? Come correct with this one. I can see her fighting Jade for their TBS title.
Yeah, that would be your only...
Dude, if she goes over there, I see the challenge coming.
It would make sense. Her dad was very famous on TBS.
Yeah. AEW's got too many damn belts.
With how much of a star she looks like.
But with all those shows, they need all those belts.
I think she would want promises if she went to AEW.
Nah, man, Charlotte's gonna go after the biggest bitch in the game, and right now that is Jade.
Brad heckling. Go smoke some more weed, Brad.
Oh, Brad, then go watch something else. There's a bunch of other shows on, bro. You keep doing
Dawson
shit like that, I'm gonna time you
Spencer
out.
is better than you. Dawson Spencer is better than you.
What were you saying now, Ron?
Huh?
What were you saying now? You said Jade's your favorite. I don't like AEW
No,
anything about their
I said
division.
she's
But
gonna if Charlotte Flair shows up in AEW because of her contract. Like I said, was supposed to have been over. That's why she lost the title. If she shows up over her, she's gonna go after the biggest bitch in the game. And right now, that is Jade. Jade's her height. That'll be a hell of a fight.
you know what?
Because both of them act the same.
But then you couldn't take the belt off her for a long time.
Man, I just want to see the cat fight.
He said a cat fight.
Real.
Well, we'll
Bring it on.
Punch-A-Hoe is over on Waters' show.
yeah, they're watching UFC. Yeah, Brady, you should go watch
That was
UFC.
early.
Yeah, the good fight doesn't start for a little bit.
Sure, I was watching a little bit of that when I was at work earlier.
Well, what's the big fight over there tonight?
Hold on. What was
On
that?
UFC? Who's the big match on UFC tonight? Main event? You know it?
I came in
I
on
don't
the main event, and then I got busy loading 2 last trucks before I left. When I came back, the match was over, and he logged off. So I didn't get to see who won the fight. But apparently, the fight was short.
I thought UFC was going to struggle without McGregor. They must still be doing fine. Why? What do you think, Rev?
What? About UFC?
Yeah, you don't watch it?
I haven't watched it in forever. The only time I ever watched it is like if I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh,
I don't know who anybody is anymore.
I only liked it for Conor McGregor when Lesnar was in it. I was starting to like that one guy. Did he ever lose, Rome? The guy with the dreadlocks? Who
Who you
got
talking
into it
about?
with McGregor? I don't even know his name.
What?
God, the last fight I watched was damn Vanderlei Silva. So how long ago was that?
The last UFC fight I seen was when the dude came out with using the Undertaker's theme.
That was recently.
That was the last fight I seen. All the way through. He buried that dude.
Was it a good match?
Huh?
Was it a good fight?
Oh yeah. Vince, Stephanie, and Triple H was at that match. I guess because they let him use the Undertaker's theme song, so they was there.
That's crazy, the Undertaker's theme song. I wonder what Undertaker thought.
They said he came out with the urn and everything.
I'm gonna tell you, UFC's gonna be the next WWE.
Yeah.
They already are. They're gonna be scripted for too long.
I'm really
I don't think
debating on if I want to get
You don't have to
that
be scripted
UFC
to fight
title.
for real. You don't got to do strips when you're fighting for real.
What y'all have for dinner tonight?
Um, I had the last sub I had to eat at. Actually, I still got three more, but I'm gonna eat them on another different day. But I had a Firehouse meatball sub.
Oh, neat. They're good.
It might be a little scripted. I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think UFC is gonna get scripted because when you can fight for real, why get scripted when you're a real fighter? You know
What'd
what I
you have for
mean?
dinner, Rum?
Leftover.
So
Leftover chili.
I had meatball.
I
It's
had a
not that good.
New York strip and some crab cakes.
Oh
You had
They
shit!
a
had,
New
Now wait,
York.
now for
I
tomorrow,
thought
I
you were
just
eating.
pulled a steak out
I
my
thought you were
refrigerator.
eating chicken.
huh?
I thought
I
you were
just
just
pulled a
eating.
steak out of my refrigerator.
What'd you say, Pesci?
I thought you were just eating chicken.
No, I not now. She's
Not now. Do you remember saying that? You're like, I'm just gonna be eating chicken and rice.
yeah. I was still kind of dieting. I mean, it was what I ate wasn't. I was just doing protein. I had
New York strip.
I told you we bought that. I got that shit from Omaha Steaksman. I got like fucking 10 New York strips and 10 fillets for like $230.
That's gonna keep you good for the winter. So you'll at least
I
have your
know.
meat.
I fucking like. I don't eat, but like I don't eat steak very often, so it's like I was. And she was like, "Oh, I laid a steak out for you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I fucking cooked that up in the pan, and they had these crab cakes on sale at the Food Line today, and they're like real crab, and they had them on sale for $7. Like 2 packs for $7, and it was fucking. They were delicious, really freaking good, man. Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I had the meatball. Not that great. I'll be putting up a two chomps video. I would like to start cooking more, but I want to get an inside foreman grill and start cooking chickens inside.
I will have you know, John Paul, that those damn crab cakes were fucking. God damn it! I might look at that box.
Crab cakes. You like any seafood, Rum?
Lobster, crab,
Okay.
shrimp.
I can
I've
eat it. I
had
don't love it.
octopus. I've had
Hello,
squid.
Laura.
These
I've
are
had
Maryland,
stingray. I've had
Maryland
alligator,
cakes.
frog.
Alligator. I would love to try alligator.
Tastes like
Hey,
chicken.
I need somebody to cook it right, though.
Tastes like chicken.
Alligator tastes like chicken?
Tastes
I
like
don't
chicken.
think so. I don't think so.
Where did you have alligator at,
Chicken.
Rev?
It's got the consistency of chicken. I always thought it tasted like either like a cross between a pork chop and fish. It always had like that little fishy, like metallic-y aftertaste to it or whatever. But like I've never had it cooked good. So every time I've ever had it, it was always tough. But it had like the consistency of a pork chop to me.
Shout out to Laura and Irish Spring TV.
Now all the legs taste like chicken. They look like chicken. They're good. I don't know though. I've never had it cooked good. I mean, I guess it just depends on how you cook it. I've had it fried, and it was sitting on the buffet.
the place. There's a place here called Mike Lenny's.
These are Sea Cuisine crab cakes. I suggest everyone get them. They're delicious. And they only have 8 net carbs in them. So 8 grams of carbs. So I'm still within my keto threshold of, I set myself at 50 carbs.
I wish I knew how to like keep track of all that.
I just do, 50, and I'll fucking put I'll subtract off from 7, but these are fucking delicious, and I put them in the air fryer, so.
He said these are fucking delicious.
Is, I haven't had many fishes. I can eat lobster and crab. I don't overly love it. I would much rather have steak and like a baked potato. But I definitely like lobster better because it's more meaty. Certain crab legs are good at certain places. I think it depends where you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank's right. They got that lump blue crab meat in it. That's good. They're really good.
Wait a minute. You said the ones you got blue crab in it?
Yeah, it's blue crab.
$1
Never had blue crab.
Crab patties.
Blue crab roam. I know you've seen blue crab. Blue crabs are the little crabs, like the little pincer ones, like you see in the ocean. Like the crab legs are like the Alaskan ones. The blue crabs are like the actual whole little crab.
You talking about the little bitty ones?
Huh?
Talking about the little bitty ones where you like boil the whole damn thing? I mean, well, like if you fry it, you can fry the whole thing. You talking about the soft shell crab?
Yeah, they're about as big as your hand. Yeah, it's like the soft shell crab, but it's like the hard shell.
Oh.
The soft shell. I think what is the soft shell? The soft shell is where they molt and they catch them. It's like they don't it's before they grow back their hard outer shell or whatever.
Yeah.
Soft shell. But yeah, it's the same thing. That's what most
says. What about those Krabby Patties?
Yeah, what's your thought? What is a Krabby Patty?
Fictional hamburger.
That's a burger from me burger joint down here, Mr. Krabs.
If it's made by like a top class chef, I like professional done Mexican pizza without refried beans with steak.
SpongeBob, me boy, get back there in the kitchen, fry me up a Krabby Patty.
I would get
Army made.
When I would go to Taco Bell, I would get them to make the Mexican pizza, but with the steak instead of the ground beef without the tomatoes. And then I'd have them put extra cheese on top of it. That was pretty good.
You guys made me want to eat some gummy bears after hearing all that.
Now, wait a minute. The best seafood I had, Rev, is when I first tried bacon wrapped scallops.
Scallops is good as shit.
Never had scallops.
You've never had scallops, Pesci?
What, buddy?
So you never had scallops, Pesci?
I said never had them, but I heard they cook them in Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay says if you can't cook a scallop, you can't be here.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen them when they're in the shell, and they cut them out fresh, and then fry them. Man, it melts like butter in your mouth. Saute them with a little garlic butter. Keep flipping them, sear them on both sides. Oh my God!
I guess it depends who's cooking. I need to start going to places where the people that are actually cooking the food know what they're doing.
Yeah, scallops are good.
That's why I wish Ramsey at a restaurant up here. He doesn't like
One thing I'm not off of, which I know some people like, I'm not off of clams or mussels. I'll eat, but clams, I'm an oyster. Well, really, I'll eat a clam before I eat an oyster.
Tastes like nothing to me.
Now, I like some fried clam strips. I'll eat the hell out of those. I'm not an oyster fan. My sister and them, man, like my mom and them used to like they would freaking like they would just go take a raw oyster, open it up, and eat it right out the shell. I'm like, oh my god, it looks like snot.
My mama used to do it. She still do.
Thank you, Juan Peso.
Peso and John Paul.
No, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was, and I'm not really a lobster fan. I don't know. Like, I'd rather have shrimp than lobster. I'd rather have crab.
Have you had crayfish?
Oh God, I love me some crawfish. Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
We had the red crab, and I had
crawfish.
I did not like.
Hey man, we gotta go meet up. We gotta go get us some mud bugs for real.
I'm gonna tell you, they got a Chinese buffet over here. Well, I ain't been in a little while, but they got a Chinese buffet over here that would like have shit in like the damn garlic spicy seasoning or whatever, and they would have like the whole thing on there, and I'd get me a whole plate of them, and I would just gross my wife out because I would literally be sucking the head and eating the meat and shit like that. That bad boy would be good. That would be good, man.
Oh yes, sir.
Yes, sir. They're better than shrimp. I mean, I like them. They're sweeter than shrimp, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're delicious.
For me, they're like baby lobsters.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, I think my favorite seafood is the crab legs. I love me some crab legs.
Which variety of crab leg?
Oh, the daggone Alaskan king, brother.
The big fat ones.
Yes, sir. Them big claws.
Well, you
go to the crab shack.
Huh? What'd you say, Rev?
I said, no, we'll go to crab shack and get shit all the damn time, man. Not all the time.
We got a Joe's here too.
Yeah. They got good sausage too, boy. Damn, they got good sausage.
Now, Pesci, are you a gumbo eater?
I got it. I don't know what it is. I wish if I could see what it is.
You've never had like a Louisiana style gumbo?
No, I wish I could try it.
It's it's got like shrimp and sausage. It's a stew. It's like a
seafood meat stew.
Yeah, it's a seafood stew. It's a tomato base, but it's got like celery and onions and bell peppers in there. Yeah, okra and all that in there. It's good.
Potatoes. Some people put like whole kernel corn in it.
Yeah. It's a stew. It's like a soup, but it's thicker. It's good. Really good. You serve it over rice.
I wish I had somebody to like. That's why I've been doing these food reviews. I'm gonna start trying different foods.
Yeah.
I'm starting with subs, and then I'll work my way to other things. I should send you some gumbo from New
Orleans. One fish I definitely want to try.
By the time it gets up here, I hate microwaves, Frank.
Shout out to my boy Ace Videos and him and his dad.
In the build.
My wife, she'll make me some homemade. They call it Brunswick stew. And it's like a gumbo. It says tomato base, but it's got the okra and the corn and all that in there. And then it's got like the Carolina pulled pork, and it's got freaking lima beans in it.
That sounds
and it's
good,
like,
motherfucker.
oh, well, I tell you what, and she'll make homemade cornbread with it and stuff like that too. Oh Jesus! Woo! Every time I eat that bad boy, I'm like, I know why I married you.
Lord have mercy.
I know why I married you. It's some good shit right there, buddy.
Lord have mercy.
Boy, cornbread make you slap somebody, don't it, Ram?
Mm-hmm. Oh, she'll make the good cornbread too with the actual pieces of corn in it. Lord have
Look at,
mercy.
I'm watching the playback on YouTube and I'm watching Ram's face talking about this cornbread.
Oh, I love cornbread. Oh,
I tell you what place
Where are
just
you at
needs
now?
just drop it from the frozen package into a pot and bring it to heat. No microwave.
Try it again. Shout out to John Paul for being here tonight. Somebody that we got from the bowling.
Hey, Rev, have you had trout?
Oh yeah, I love trout.
I I have yet to try trout.
Speckled trout. It's really good. Croaker is really good.
One hell of a city right there.
Somebody
Ocean
also
City.
told me crappie is good.
Who?
Crappie.
Ocean City, Rev. Oh, I'm sorry, Rome. My bad, bro.
East Shore of Maryland. Okay, cool.
Sorry,
I
Rome.
I was in freaking we were up there near Baltimore not too long ago. I live in Charlotte, so I'm a ways away from you, but
He lives in horseman country.
He lives in woo country.
Is it
woo!
still horseman country, Rev? No?
Ric Flair Ric Flair's been moved from here for like 10 years. He's down in freaking Tampa.
I think everybody.
Retirement country.
Yep. Retirement country. I know. That's where Tony
You got
Dungy lives.
Rome. Have you seen that damn? Because he's got his last match. I think next week or something like that.
I thought they canceled it.
I don't know. I think it's still going on. Because he's doing that damn program with Jeff Jarrett, and he
Mountain
had.
timer. Fuck off, Brad.
Hey, we can talk about whatever we want.
He
This is
said,
a
"Is this a cooking show now?" Fuck off, Brad.
Talk to your friends show.
We can talk about whatever we want to on here, Brad. And you know what? There's still people watching. Apparently,
15 in the build. Shout out.
there's still 15 people in here listening to us talk about random shit.
God bless you. 2 hours in the hole.
But no, what's
Shout
up,
out
Brad?
to
How you doing?
Shout out to Mountain Timer for being here. John Paul Manafalowski.
Brad, do you want to come on and give your insight?
I don't think he eats steak.
Burgers.
Um,
Burgers.
think of another food that I really like that maybe is a little bit
Pesci,
different.
who has the best burgers in your city?
Five Guys.
That's a little fast foody.
Well,
I like.
from the
I'm gonna say
majority
best
of the
burger
burger
over
joints
here.
that you probably visited, who has the best burger to you?
Best burger over here, I'm gonna say. Ooh. Man, it's two places I'm split between. And this isn't even a burger place. Does it have to be a burger place?
No.
Over by me, I'm not gonna lie, dude, Chili's does a great burger. Or at least the Chili's I went to over here does a great burger.
Okay.
Let me Chili's and there was one other place. It was like a tavern. It really wasn't like a place anybody would know. like some place that was just called like Rocco's Tavern or something.
Something like a mom and pop's hole, something that
Yeah, just a place that, but a little bit more pricey. Like not your nine, like maybe like a $13, $14 burger.
something like a
They had
diners,
those and they put
drive-ins, and
egg
dives would
on.
come by and do.
Yeah. I love burgers with the sunny side up egg on them
Okay.
with bacon. You
Yeah.
do a
Okay.
burger, a sunny side up egg, couple pieces of bacon, and then whatever kind of whether you want mayo, ketchup, something like that. I like banana peppers, so I'll be honest. I eat banana peppers with a lot. Like for instance, I hate mushrooms, so I ordered this sub today, and they put mushrooms on it, and I said instead of mushrooms, let me get banana peppers. Not a fan of mushrooms. Certain things I can eat tomatoes on. I'm not. I don't love tomatoes. Love black olives. I'll fuck with
Yeah.
green olives, but more of a black olive guy. Um, I would say Rome. I wouldn't mind eating your cooking. You seem like you make a lot of shit. I'm serious. I'm not saying that in a bad way. it seems like you're always, attempting to cook something different or something.
Like the video I posted the other day. The video I posted the other day when I was at
Yeah,
work.
that was great.
Um, in the group chat. Nah,
Yeah.
that
Well,
that
anybody feel free to do a two toms, a two chomps.
uh
What's your favorite burger place, Rome?
Is this the real Tapateri? Tapateri, is this really you? I don't know if that's the real Tapateri or not. It just says
my
Tapateri. It's
favorite
not you.
burger place I would have to say. Oh, oh man.
I had crabs once. They bite, says Sheriff Whitehead. Um,
I would have to say the best burger I've had was from steakhouse out. It's called Smoky Bones.
ooh, you know what's crazy? Wait a minute. Is Smoky Bones a chain? Because they got one up here.
Yeah, because
I'll
we
be
got one
honest.
here.
I haven't had it in a long time, but that's by my mother's. That place was great.
Let me tell you, the burger that I got from Smoky Bones was, I mean, it was thick. It wasn't dry. The meat wasn't dried out. Um, Everything was like real crisp, like the lettuce, the onions, the tomato, the pickles. Everything was like crisp, and then the cheese. I had the one with the Swiss cheese and the caramelized onions.
Yeah,
Oh man, it was just yeah, it was great.
yeah. Rope looks like you would have been a good person to probably have as a roommate when you were younger and shit.
They got this place over here called Big. They call it Big Daddy's, and it has like like you can like pick your own patty. You get like 6 ounce, 8 ounce, 12 ounce, or whatever, and they got like the thick cuts of pork belly bacon, and they have like they got like this candied bacon where they like mix the bacon in like a sugary solution and let it crystallize.
You know what? I bet you that's how Arby's did their little bacon sandwich.
I tell you what turns me off about Arby's. Their buns are like powdery, and they're
Yeah.
not that good.
Yeah,
The only
I
buns I like that
I want to
Arby's
like
got is
Arby's at
ones with
times.
the onions on it.
At times, Arby's used to be good. Did I tell you a sandwich I used to love in Arby's back in the 90s? It seems like even fast food was better in the 90s.
Please tell me it was the beef and cheddar.
They still have the beef and cheddar. They have it was called the Roast Chicken Club. It doesn't exist up there anymore.
Goddamn right. Yes, sir. I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Dude, oh my God, was this sandwich fucking good,
Yeah.
man. And they don't have that anymore. Like, I go up there, I'm like, there's not even a sandwich that's even close to that. And
Have y'all
sometimes the
ever had a
buns aren't
Reuben?
good, or when they do put enough beef on it, you overpay for the sandwich. Like at Wendy's, when Frank had to get bowl and a triple combo, it costs like $13. That's a combo.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah, well, Arby's has got fucking great Reubens.
Have y'all ever had a
I've
Reuben?
been a
'Cause
Reuben,
I've
never
never
got a
had
Reuben from
one.
Arby's.
Yeah, the Reubens at Arby's are freaking great. That
Trying to stay
marble
away
ivory.
from fast food. Honestly, I really am trying to stay out of fast food, going with places like I know Firehouse isn't much better, but at least they're making it to order. I'm a big fan of make to order. Like, a lot of places make shitty macaroni and cheese. I think they either need to get rid of it
Hell
or
yeah. And Pesci, tell you what it is. You know, it used to work at a place that used to sell macaroni and cheese.
yeah.
That shit comes in frozen. They put it in the motherfucking oven. They heat that shit up. Then they put it out.
Yeah. Um the place I've been eating at, they had a good chili. That was about it. Their macaroni and cheese sucked. They had to heat it up twice. Usually it's too bland. The macaroni and cheese I had that was good was at a casino. They had what was called Revern macaroni and cheese buffet, where you would point at a macaroni and they would have these items, and you would point out what items and what cheese you want in the macaroni and cheese, and that's actually at the buffet
Oh
that they have
God.
up.
Give me queso, Gouda, and cheddar.
Oh, you can get everything here, Rome. The casino they treat you good when it comes time to eat because they know you're losing
McAllister's
some money.
Deli. That I'm gonna agree with. Widowmaker, I'm gonna agree with that. McAllister's
Oh yeah,
does have fucking good subs.
oh yeah. McAllister's is fucking great, man.
Dude, I had a BLT from
We
them and I
don't have
was
one
really
up here. If we do,
impressed.
I've never heard of it. The two places I will be eating subs at after Firehouse. One's called Slyman's, and the other one is called DeBella's Old Fashioned Submarines.
Do y'all have fucking Harris Teeters?
Nah, I never heard of that.
Okay.
I'm not saying we don't have it. I just never heard of it.
Yeah, that must be a freaking East Coast thing or something. Um,
You
The
know
one
what
thing
I
we have
want
up
to
here
try though,
that's
Rev?
everywhere is Texas Roadhouse,
like,
and that's usually my go-to if I'm gonna eat steak. Texas Roadhouse. I love their
Oh hell
bread
yeah,
there. I love their salad.
that's where me and the wifey go at. We go. That's all we eat is Texas
Unfor-
Roadhouse for steaks.
Unfortunately, Golden Corral is only good at certain times.
ugh.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why they good at certain times. Because bowling is not there at the buffet.
Yeah, I don't like Golden Corral. I
The
don't
one
like it.
over here by my house, they closed it.
They used to have a buffet over here called Ryan's,
Oh, they
and
closed. Golden Corral
yeah, they
ran Ryan's out of business too.
what happened to them, but they were good.
Golden Corral ran them
Um,
out of business.
Golden Corral. I think COVID's gonna kill Golden Corral. Um, y'all remember the Sizzler?
Oh
We
yes.
didn't have
And
Sizzler. I only remember that from the
did
movie
you have the
White Man Can't
Ponderosa
Jump.
then?
Huh?
Did you have the Ponderosa, Pesci?
We had a Ponderosa, and I was pissed when they took it away.
See, we have Ponderosa and Sizzlers down here.
And we didn't have a Sizzler. Was Sizzler a buffet?
Yeah.
No, somewhat,
The one
but
thing
it
that
was
they
more
overloaded
steak
us
than
on was
anything
Chinese
else.
buffet.
And they had the worst steaks. Oh my god, it was like beef fucking jerky. And you could order a steak. You could order that motherfucker rare, and it would come well done.
Let me go grab some weed.
Every damn time it was well done. If you ordered
They
it,
didn't have no cook back then.
huh?
They didn't have no cook back then.
That is the one. Like that is the one big problem that you have with damn chain restaurants. Is fucking. It's so hard to get anybody to fucking like. It's so hard to get good. To get it actually where it's going to be the same every time.
Let me tell you,
just
you put
fucking
me in the kitchen. You put me in the kitchen, I guarantee your steak's gonna be the same way every time.
yeah.
I'm
Like
gonna
this.
get a second.
Yeah, I try not to go to chain restaurants as much as I can. The only one I ever really go to that much is fucking Buffalo Wild Wings, and that's just because.
Oh yes. Say it again, Rev. Tell them again.
Oh, I love Buffalo Wild Wings, and they got the. You can't fuck up a chicken wing. Well, you can't unless you just won't cook it. It's pretty much hard to fuck up a chicken wing.
And them potato fries.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Give me the right.
It's hard
Give me
the potato.
Give me the flaming wings and the potato fries, and leave me alone.
Yeah, the Asian zings. Those are my fucking favorite right there. Them Asian zings. And those daggone the freaking bacon cheese bacon cheese fries or whatever. Everything. Yes, sir. And go sit down there at that daggone. Sit down there and watch every kind of sports on there. And
let me tell you something.
the one down
in my freezer right now, trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to snack on.
Yeah. The one on here, I don't know if they got them over here.
I said, I'm dead serious. I'm sitting here looking in the refrigerator trying to figure out what am I going to snack on. We're talking about food.
I'm about to get something to drink. Texas Roadhouse has good ribs, says Mountain Man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like the blooming onion at Outback better than Texas Roadhouse.
I like the blooming onion.
Yeah, because
but I would like it to come out with my meal. Because I like to put the onions on steak.
I agree with you on that, Rev, because I got a blooming onion from Texas Roadhouse. That some bitch came to my table. It wasn't that long. Got soggy quick.
Oh, every time I've gone to fucking Texas Roadhouse, got 3 of them over here. Every time I've gone to them, they're fucking. It always comes out like it's not cooked all the way. Like it'll be burned on.
Talking about the onion?
Yeah, like the fucking. Like you'll pull off a peel, especially like during the center, you'll peel off a petal, and it'll be fucking just raw batter in the middle.
Wow.
And it's like, fuck. Yeah, that's always it's been like that. I never had a problem at Outback. And
I haven't been to Outback. I haven't been to Outback. We got one here.
Shout out to John Paul.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody told me IHOP has a good burger.
I don't know. We went to breakfast. We went to Denny's this morning, and that was pretty fucking good. Got these damn pancake hush puppy bites now. Holy
pancake hush puppy bites.
Pancake hush puppies, yes sir. They're little. There's like pancake batter that's fried into hush puppies, and it comes with like this cream cheese frosting. Oh my goodness. They are good. And fucking it's like
I'm afraid of you now because you eating some shit that I ain't never heard of.
And Rome, you'd love it because, and I loved it because it was fucking. You get 10 hush puppies for $2.99.
10? And how big was these hush puppies, my friend?
They were golf ball size.
For how much?
For $3.
And what'd you get with it?
You get 10 of those hush puppies, and you get like cream cheese frosting with it, or cream cheese icing or whatever. But I got the damn. They had this like biscuits and gravy, but it's got chicken. Like they cut up chicken tenders and put it in there, and they put some cheese and 2 fried eggs on top. Whoo, Lord!
How you
Mm-mm.
doing? Oh, so good to see you, Lindsay. Would love to. We addressed that earlier, but I'll tell you what we think. I'm hoping that there is changes because I want to see if well they blame everything kind of like on Vince or he's stuck in his ways. Guys don't get pushes because he only believes in the big, the strong, the Cenas, the Lesners, what so have you. We will see. We will see how much of his fingerprints are still on the company. We will see if Vince is telling Stephanie what to do. We'll see if Stephanie, could
Now,
do better without her
Stephanie,
dad above her shoulder. We don't
you
know
know
how
I'm
much
the
better a
boss.
man Paul Beck would do, but this will be the true test. We don't even Triple H may change a few things around. We also don't
So
know
wait a
how long
minute.
they even want to be in that position themselves. Maybe they have notions to sell. Maybe they feel like they have a product. I don't want to say can't be saved because they're on top when you talk about money perspective, but from a creative perspective, where are they at there? Where are they at if they were to lose Brock and Roman Reigns? What do they view their company as without those two guys there? Because the bottom line is
Uh,
companies could do well without those
I can
guys.
see them
And
pushing the Divas division more.
yeah, now Rome, is that savable? Is the women's division savable? Or is it
Yes.
gone?
No. Save the women's division. Why are they sitting
Unify
there
the
playing
belt.
around with them women?
Yeah. Unify those two belts, the two women belts, unify that, get a storyline there.
I don't
Because
know. I'm still not convinced that Disney's not just going to come in and buy the damn thing and
well,
fucking
that's
make
what I
it.
said. Who is Khan got more power than Stephanie, or vice versa? I want to know who has power. I want to know where Stephanie's brain is. Does Stephanie? Is there a number that exists out there where it's like, wow, if I sell, I get that much money? She
Well,
might be down to do that.
Vince is retiring, but he's still going to own the damn thing. It's
No.
not saying that he's not
No.
giving up all, huh?
He may he may have the money, Rev, but he has no more physical control.
Well, he's still going to have to sign
CEO,
if they.
he can't CEO. He can't do any talent. He can't, produce the shows. He's not there.
I mean, but if they sell, he's still going to have to be okay with it and sell. I mean,
Stephanie,
they're going to sell.
he,
I think they are.
he still may have stock. He still may have stock in that company,
What would you do,
but he
Rev? Would you
cannot
give it a
say
shot if
anything.
you're the daughter? Would you give it a shot if you're Stephanie, or if you're looking at a number of
I
profit?
mean, Triple H has got, some serious health issues. I can see them motherfuckers just retiring. I can
Well,
see it.
see, he's not
I
going
can.
to be doing any, wrestling anymore. They just said he's just doing like what finding talent. That's all he's doing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. That's all I can say. It's going to be interesting.
I
I can.
believe in him. I believe in him. Matter of
I
fact,
want to see
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I don't care who runs it. I
Stephanie
want to see
McMahon.
this company ran. I want to see what it looks like without the Vince shield, because the last 8 years, if you look at all the big matches, Lesnar was in most of them.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything the last like 6, 7 years. You're lucky you had him. You guys ruined the Fiend. Terrible creative due to the money you had to make in Saudi because they wanted Goldberg to win. I don't even know why Goldberg would be in that match then. Maybe if Saudi Arabians wanted Goldberg to win, maybe you should have put him in a different. Because the Fiend was your most over character, and you ruined it.
And Vince was stupid to let him go.
Yeah,
All because
who knows if that
all
had
because
something
of
to do with buying
disagreement
it?
backstage.
He said he had a movie, so maybe that movie money was too good to pass up, no matter what.
Who you talking about, Bray?
They said he had they supposedly he did a movie recently, and that's what he was working on. That was all the rumors. I don't know how true that is, but if that's true, he might have told them, "Hey, I can't pass up on this money." Maybe he did a movie that was worth a lot of money. WWE took it personal, so they didn't book him the way he wanted to be booked.
Well, what? Okay, the only movie that I could probably see him doing is a remake of what's that movie that Kane did?
Well, I don't think it was a WWE movie. Therefore, he would still be shown as a part of the company. I think he did a movie out of it. Who knows even if you'll even know it's him in the movie? Maybe he dressed up as a character. I don't know what movie he was in. But there's a chance that had something to do with it. You never know. I heard he was dealing with some injuries. I heard he took time off when Brody Lee died.
Yeah, because all three of them were close.
Yeah. Yep. They were close for sure. But we'll see. Lindsay, we'll see what they do. I think we got a pay-per-view coming up.
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yeah. That'll be in August.
My best friend won a VIP package from the radio station here to go to SummerSlam in Tennessee.
What about Tennessee?
My friend, she won a VIP package to go to SummerSlam radio station up here where I live at.
Yeah, and that's another big money maker for them. And they're probably almost next Saturday. It already is.
That's what I
Albert.
heard.
Yeah, I just brought this up. See, Reverend, I just brought this up.
What?
We were talking about a fighting champion. They tried to turn Rollins into a fighting champion, and it cost them. And then they put him in a match with somebody the fans wanted went over, and it was crazy because Rollins was just coming off beating Brock Lesnar. They wanted bigger and better things for Seth Rollins, but these fans these days, they're different than the old fans. Not saying Rollins was the most over guy in the world, but these fans are quick to turn, even on people that
Rollins is
they
an
knew
asshole.
prior. They were
His
just
character
cheering
and his
Rollins.
wife's character sucks.
Hello, Mildred. Thank you for being here tonight. Happy Sunday to you in the Philippines.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't. Uh,
She does holy smokes. I don't even know what the card is.
they
You
haven't.
got, you got Lesnar and Reigns. Other than that, you're gonna have what? McIntyre against Sheamus and his Dingle group. I do like Butch. I
He
like
sucks.
Butch. Butch walking out, that shit is funny as fuck. When he walks out and he's crazy and they start pushing him around, I like Butch. I'm not a Sheamus guy, but the Butch gimmick's getting over. Is that guy heavyweight champion? No. That guy's just going to be an interesting character. There's only so much you could do with the Butch guy. And they're already hinting breaking him up. It will be interesting to see if they go back to getting smaller guys in NXT again. Or will Triple H respect his father in law and keep with whatever he had going? And at least for his wishes, play it out whether it fails or not. In his head, he knows who failed. We might not know who was making the shots, but at least he was making his money and he knows that wasn't his shit. It'll come out eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. The Boys is much more interesting than any damn thing in wrestling right now. So.
Well, yeah, I know. We already tackled the boys.
I know, but I'm just saying they are. It's just a proven fact. I think they're probably more popular than anything in wrestling right now.
What state is SummerSlam in? Actually, the Vince McMahon story is pretty big, Robbins. It's like the biggest story in the world. It's trending.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you figure with all the shit that's going on, I mean, he was going to probably retire. I mean, it was going to happen regardless. You know, the
Yeah.
sex scandal stuff, which that's one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest issues with damn social media. I think, in my opinion, is nobody's business is safe anymore. You know
Yeah. And
what
sometimes the
happened?
big
What happened to the good old days whenever all you had to worry about was your wife finding out about your mistress? Now the whole world finds.
social media made the guy the president of Papa John step down, and they hired Shaq.
Yeah,
He made a suspect comment, and social media attacked him to the point to where, hey, you better step down. Even though I hate Papa John's pizza, and he pretty much stepped down because they knew how much money he would lose because they were looking at him for. He made some kind of comment about the anthem when they were kneeling. He claimed that was the reason why he lost money. And I never liked Papa John's pizza. I always thought they were going to lose money no matter what. With pizza places just getting, there's more and more pizza places that come out every day. It seems like.
damn cancel culture.
Yeah, that's what they do. They
Ron,
can on you.
we were talking about R. Kelly the other day, and I'm like, I don't care what
Social media is the only reason why Ric Flair don't have a job with AEW. They kind of say
the.
that without.
I still like R. Kelly. I'll still listen to his damn music. I was a big R. Kelly fan back whenever in the early 2000s, whenever I was a young child, or when I was a younger man.
Yes. Lindsay, what's interesting about Donato's? Donato's is a pizza place. Very interesting pizza. Love it.
So you
They
was back.
take down the one
So
by
you
my
mean to
mom.
tell me you was
One that's
back
about a
in
half
the
hour.
days of my mind's telling me no.
Well, my
But my
body.
Nero is telling me Nero.
Now I'll tell you what, man. I remember in 2003, I was rolling down the road and it was a Saber with the freaking subwoofers in the back, playing damn ignition and just rocking the hell out, boy. I tell you what, man. I thought I was something else. I wasn't, but I thought I was.
I don't know what you was listening to, but the song I was listening to was 12 play.
Fair.
Then I had to sit back and think and listen to what the word said after. You remember the Closet series?
Mm-hmm.
After that came out, then I had to go back and listen to 12 play. I was like, this nasty motherfucker.
Sure enough.
um, he's a nasty motherfucker. That's hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna prove a point. One, he said, let's go to my room of fun. Two, announcing give me a call. Three, because tonight I'm going to fulfill your fantasy. Four, lie down on the floor. Five, spread them open wide. Six, anything that's broken, I will fix. Seven, spread your legs apart. Eight, feel me, I'm so hard. Nine, See, I want you from behind with the bump and grind. 10, baby, climb on top of me. 11, nothing down but go to sleep. 12, that's when you're going down on your knees, giving me some of your 12 play. Come on, man. That whole little rip right there, man, just told everything that he done done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ron, what you remember about? I'm just a country boy, country walk, country talk. We was listening to that shit right there too now. And that damn sofas. Mm-mm-mm.
I was
Well,
more like listening to Tupac, Scarface, um, the Ghetto Boys, NWA, um, Mystical, Master P, and them, the whole Cash Money clique,
X will give it to you.
Redman,
Give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Go ahead now.
Redman, Method Man. Yeah, I was listening to a little bit of everything back in the day.
And damn, because down here, I remember our biggest, like, I think everybody in fucking 2002 had that it was 2003, had the damn, North Carolina's proud and own fucking North Carolina, come on and raise up, take your shirt off, spin it around your head like a helicopter.
Pablo.
Well, Petey Pablo, man, that was the dude right there. Now,
all
we
right,
about
10
to
minutes. I gotta end this stream in 10 minutes because I'm going over to the video game one.
Oh, that's
So
me.
I get out.
That's cool, man. I'm glad I was a part of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
No, I'm going back live, Rome. I'm playing a game with Squigs. I'm just not on the gaming channel.
Yeah. Well, I was a big.
We're going to Discord.
I try to separate his review show from.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, we used to.
I'll be in Discord.
NWA was really
It'll be open. I mean, if you guys are bored, I'll be in Discord.
We'll pop in Discord.
All right, cool. All right, well, listen, I'll end over here then, and then I'll open up Discord. So this has been Reverend Robbins Review. The next time we meet, we're going to tackle all of season 2 of The Boys. A couple of other episodes we got to do on season 1, of course. But we'll try to get it all in one. Nice. So feel free to go out and watch The Boys. I
Wait a
strongly
minute.
recommend.
There's one more.
What?
You forgot about someone. You forgot about Giggle Pickle's teeth. How many is going to be left?
Oh, you know who we would like to see come on a show, Rome? What's the name of that one character? Doctor whatever?
Oh, Dr. Anonymous?
Yeah, we need to see him again. I would love to have Dr. Anonymous on for Dr. Anonymous show.
Matter of fact, Dr. Anonymous, he's taking care of some patients right now. And I will
gotta
relay
get him on a show one night. Dr. Anonymous on the Pesci Power Hour. We need it booked.
Okay. I will talk to him and I get back to you.
Okay. Well, let's give a quick little first of all,
I'm gonna sing a song about Jesus.
had to get that in before we leave. And look, Reverend's here, and that is it. It's funny.
Look at his face, though.
Look at Rome. Look at Rome. Hey, I'm
It
gonna
is
play again.
priceless.
Look at Rome's face. Just look at Rome's face.
I'm gonna sing a song about Jesus.
I'm sorry. I was almost dying crying in that.
So nice. It was one of those nights. All right, everybody. We will see you over on Discord. Robbins in Rome. Stay there 1 second. Let me end here.